Alright, what's up, y'all? We're gonna do tactics training. I'm currently at 1895 rating. I don't think you can see my rating here. Can you? Oh, here it is. 1895. And my goal is to get to 2000. Alright, let's try to go through this. Alright, it looks like material is even. My queen's being attacked. I got two bishops lined up towards the black king, but he also has some deadly threats eyeing the e3 pawn and the queen eyeing down my king. So let's see. The simplest one, it sounds like, is bishop takes h7, queen takes h7, and queen takes g5, winning a pawn. So what if bishop takes h7, king h8? I didn't see this. My pawn is also attacking the queen. Okay, so I could just win a pawn. Sounds like a good idea. I can also just take the queen. Bishop takes queen, and then pawn takes bishop. So I win two pawns. So two pawns better than one pawn. So that looks like it's the right move. I mean, that's forced. If I take his queen, then he takes my queen, and I take it back. And then the rook doesn't have any good squares to go to on the e file, so it looks like I'm winning there. Bishop takes, queen takes, or just king h8. I think that's winning. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So this move also was winning, but that was the obvious choice. Alright. Got a pass pawn for black. I got discovered attacks here. If I eat, I also see a pin on this knight. There's a lot of pressure on this black king, so this looks like a checkmating puzzle. I'm also tempted to just play out a line right now. Takes with check. You know, if king takes, what's my next move? There's no good moves. I'm even thinking about. So this is not. I don't see any continuation after that. So what about bishop takes, pawn takes, queen g7 check, and the king can't go to f8 because of checkmate. So he has to go to e8 or d8. If he goes to e8, that's trouble because double check on the d7 and also check on this e file. So it looks like the continuation would be king d8 as defense. So my queen's here, king is here. I can also just win this rook. So that's losing just by itself. So just based on that continuation, I can play that line out. So yeah, king d8 and then just win this rook. The best move? Check. Yeah, it looks like the best move. Oh, actually, my rook's still under attack. Oh, but I'm in check though. So check. King here. Takes. Huh, wait a minute. It's not that easy. Okay. Maybe you can just take it on f6 again. Takes on f6. And then takes to f6. King c7. What am I missing? How do you take the rook? Take the rook. King c7. Take this rook. Pawn takes rook. And then rook takes. So I'm up two rooks. So that seems like the obvious solution. Yeah. Alright, boom. +1. Oh my gosh. So that was easy. Those are the easy puzzles, and I'm still struggling with them. Alright. To 2000 we go. Material is even. Why did the queen move there? Huh. A lot of pressure on this e file, which is directly lined up with this king. Um, I mean, rook f4 seems like a good candidate move. Does that trap the queen? Rook f4, queen e2, and then rook f8. Hmm. Yeah. You know, rook f4, queen e2, rook f8 would be what I would play in a real game, I think. Because I wanted to put pressure on this f2, but then he can just castle and it'll be fine. So maybe just taking on f3, pawn takes, rook f8, queen e4. Rook f4 again, queen e2, queen h4. Man, that sounds gnarly. That's too slow. What can I do when the queen's on e2? Rook f4, queen e2. Maybe like just straight up knight d4, pawn takes, and the queen takes my queen. What about rook f4, queen e2, e4? That sounds good because the pawn takes, rook takes, pinning the queen. That's probably the continuation. e4. Yeah. Oh, I should have thought more moves through. This looks good. Queen takes, push. Maybe pawn takes, queen takes, take again. Yeah, that sounds good. Solved. All right. Man, they're all under 1600. Man. Okay. Castle opposite sides. Looks like knight e4 would be very annoying for the queen. Also, I see a discovered attack on this c file. So we can get in a position where the knight can check the king. That would be so ideal because I can discover this queen. For example, knight e4. Where can the queen go? The queen shouldn't go to d3 because of this pin on this bishop that also is very dangerous. Queen can't go to e3. Queen can't go to d2. Queen could go to b4 or b4 or a1. So if the queen is on b4, how can I annoy it even more? Just simply pawn push? No, but queen takes this. If b4, and just taking this is like so easy already, you know? In a blitz game, I would just play queen 94, no question, and then just take this pawn, win material, open up this c file. But is there better? Is there a better move? What happens if I just move this knight immediately, threatening rook takes c2? So knight a3, for example. The queen has to go to like d2 or he can't go to d2 or b2 because if rook takes wins the queen. So the queen has to go to like a weird square. But that's checkmate. So this is I think it's obviously winning here. I think the queen has to trade the rooks. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm only getting +1. That's why I'm going so slow. But the more faster I go, the more I fuck up. So let's see this one. King's in the center. I just pushed the pawn to attack the queen. The queen retreated. So let's go. What's some candidate moves here? Queen to g5 check. king d7, for example, winning the rook. If queen blocks and rook blocks, that sounds like the most obvious. But what if queen here, knight here, then pawn push, takes, then I win a piece? What about this? Knight to f4, threatening here, but the queen can just go to h6, pinning my queen. But yeah, this is probably the best move. Oh, I only saw one continuation. So, does this still work? It still works because of rook if f8 mate. Yeah, and then I just take. Alright, solved. We got a good streak going on. Good streak. So lots of pressure on this H file. Pass pawn's gonna be checkmate. So we're gonna checkmate him now. Queen takes h5, pawn takes g8, g takes h5, rook takes h5. King has one legal move, king g8. And then we have a check that we can throw in. So knight h6 check. His few legal moves, Sumi who goes to king f8. And then we're stuck. So queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, king g8. Maybe another option is rook g5 check. What happens after king f8? Ideally, I'll have an extra move because knight h6 and then rook g8 mate will be so deadly. But I don't have an extra move. I only have one move. Well, before he gets a queen on me. There's probably something there. So queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes h5, king g8, rook g5, king f8, rook g8 check, king takes, knight h6 check, king f8. I need one more move. Oh man. So queen takes, pawn takes, rook check, king g8. What other moves do I have besides rook g5 and then knight h6? It has to be all checks because or else I get a pawn. Can I stop the pawn? I can't stop the pawn. I guess I could do knight e3. And then what do I do after like rook d8? Knight d1. Is there a check right here? So what do I do instead of knight takes h6 and rook to g5 check? Yeah, I'm not sure. Man, it seems like the only continuation for me is knight e3. That's probably what I would do. I don't have time. I need an extra tempo. What am I missing? I think queen takes is that the only move? Because I have to check it. Yeah, I played 93. I played 93. Yeah, but it sounds like that's not the right move because he can take on e5. There's probably something here. I just don't know. I don't see it. Queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, king g8. Rook g5 check. King f8. Then I'm stuck. Ah, man, this stinks. Alright. I'm gonna lose this one. Okay, it's 2261, so it's very hard. Let's see the right move. So queen takes, right? I saw this. What happens here? What happens here? I don't have time because of the pawn push. So knight h6 check. King here. Then what? Nothing. Let me just try this. So that's not right. This is not right. Okay, it has to be some other move here. Oh, is it this? Ah, now knight e3. Because if he takes, then rook g4 is made in 2. Ah, I see. But how about this continuation? Oh, just act. Oh, interesting. Oh, incorrect. Yeah, for the checkmate here. Man, that's tough. That's very tough. Alright, if I take, then he gets with queen. It looks like my pawns are extremely advanced. Why not just queen? And if queen, then queen f5 check. And then we win a rook. That sounds logical. Alright, oh man. Got some bonus points for that one. He just took my queen. Knight just took my queen. Do I have checkmate here? So, check, for example, queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, knight takes. Yeah, I'm losing material. What happens if I push, check, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes? Rook takes, queen takes, knight takes here. Losing material. Another candidate move could be rook to h3, rook h1. Oh, and then check. And then check here. Queen has to take. Rook takes. And then he can't take here because of rook here? No. I think that's strong. So knight here. King h1. But do I have to take here? I think I have to. Check. Queen takes. Rook takes. King takes. Rook check. And then pawn takes. Ah, I see. That was the move. Rook g8. I missed. Oh, man, that's incorrect. 2284. Huh. Do I take immediately? Probably take immediate. Oh, man. This is horrible. Knight e2 check. Oh, 92 check. Because it blocks the path with the queen. Wow. Wow, that's hard. That's very tough. Alright, we're 1902. Wow, we got 3 attackers on f7. But he has a queen. I think this is checkmate. Oh, it's nice blocking. I was gonna thinking bishop takes, king here, and then checkmate. But this knight is protecting. Knight takes here, attacking the queen, but also having discovered attack. So the queen has to move to a place where knight can't attack, which is nowhere of these squares. Possibly here. So either f8 or c8. Then I can just double check here, right? Double check. King f8. I can't attack here. Huh. Let's see. Oh, I also have a rook here too. But it's not helping, I think. What if this knight took? This knight, still queen f8. What do I do against that? And then check. And then king back. No, but bishop takes. Huh. So he has adequate defense. I feel like one knight has to take. One of the knights. Which one? I feel like the same. I somehow like taking with my center knight. I just don't know why. Maybe just double pressure on this file. So knight takes. So queen has to go to c8 or f8. I can't even find a line where knight takes, queen f8. But knight can go anywhere. Check. King h8. Do I repeat? Oh, then this rook comes in. Ah, I see. So this knight has to stay here. Oh, actually, I think both can work. So knight here, queen f8, check. No, this knight has to stay here. Wait, let me see. So, knight takes, queen here, knight check, king here, knight here. Oh, I guess both could work, technically. But what if knight takes and queen c8? Still? Does it work? Knight h6, king f8. What do I do against that? Knight here? You know, bishop to e6, trapping the queen. No, it's very unclear still. Because if queen c8 is a good option. Knight takes, queen c8. Bishop. Oh, I can go bishop here, and then it will transpose into the line with queen f8. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. What's the other knight? Please don't say the other knight. Please don't say. Oh, what? It was none of those lines. Wow, chess is hard. Life's tough, eh? So the only move, I guess, has to be bishop takes. Wow, I have not even considered this line, because what do you do after this? Oh, I see. Wow. 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 I saw this move, 96, way too late. Man, I'm getting all the 2000s wrong. I need to get those to get my rating up. Alright. So it looks like the pass pawn's gonna get there. So what can I possibly do? Can I check here? I can't reach it at all. So check. Knight to e5. And then check. Oh, he can't go there, knight e5, because of this diagonal. So knight check. What happens after rook, knight, king e4? I can give more checks. Knight c5, king d5. Oh, and then I reach it. So we can't do that. Oh, this is actually very good then. So, knight e6, check. e5 loses, e4 loses because of knight c5 check. And then she's getting the square, b3. So, knight e6, he can't go to g5, g4, g3, so he has to go to g2. And then knight d4 check, and then I also get the square. So this looks like the best continuation. Did I factor that in? Oh, I didn't factor that one in. Oh shoot, I did not calculate that one move. I forgot so these moves lose, this move loses. But I forgot about e3. That's embarrassing. So I need to get to this square to check both of those. So I have to go here. He can't take because of the same moves. But if he queens, then I get c2. So that's probably the best here. Yeah. Wow, that's very good. Alright, looks like a Sicilian setup. Open Sicilian with the bishop fianchetto. Does queen g5 just wins immediately? I feel like it does. Yeah, not even gonna calculate this one. Okay. Wow, plus 10. Alright, so even material. I am in check. The king looks like he's in some sort of a mating net. I see so far king here, king to g4, and then if rook takes, then rook takes here on d4, king takes, and then knight f3 check. What if he doesn't do that? What if I go king g4? What am I threatening after that?
Are you like teleporting?
What if I just do king g2? King g2, and then rook can't go here, here.
I can't walk through the door.
It can't go here because of the same fork. Could it go here? No, because of the discovered attack. It can't go here because of check, check. Same fork. The rook has to go to b1, which it can't because of this knight. It has to go to a1, which also loses the fork. So this is the forcing line.
I'm dead. I can't build. I'm stuck. This is so weird. You better
Wow. We're pretty proud of that one. I'm pretty sure my gut just says the push. Push. King c7. Push. He gets there.
I know.
Push. King c7. What do I do after that? Maybe bishop a4.
I can't move right now.
King b8, and then bishop c. Bishop c6, but then he has king a7, no? King a7, and then I push this pawn. Yeah.
What is this?
Then he has to give up his bishop. Ah, no. No, dang it. Do I keep pushing that? Push king c7, no?
It's really left. I have
Yeah, huh.
I just
Oh,
teleported.
push here. Give a distraction.
I'm getting a call on Discord. Come
Ah.
on. Wait, where's the bull actually
But
standing?
this
I
bishop's
want
gonna kill him in. What? Come on.
I want to take. I want to use these manages. What the heck?
I gotta get this bishop out.
Yeah, let's try to over
Yeah.
attack.
Man, that's crazy. It's a crazy good tactic. Wow.
I just teleported. All I have to
Wow,
do
wow,
is
wow.
like reverse.
So takes, push this pawn
Oh,
first. Wow, okay.
can't
Man,
move.
1903, I want to gain 10 points. This is crazy hard.
I'm dead. What the heck? I can't move.
I want to checkmate this king. I can't go knight f4 because the bishop takes. I could have just win this bishop right here. I could go queen check and then win this bishop. Sounds like a good plan.
Wait, I ran out of Iraq? What'd you say?
Is it a better
Ran
move?
out of mats in Iraq?
Yeah, looks good. I still have this pin on this knight. To the queen. Alright. Get some momentum. He has an Alakind's gun here. I can't move any of these rooks out because of
I'm not
rook
gonna
d1 check. Could I just go a6? And then he has to stop it with like queen d7? And then I win this pawn? No, I can't. What do I do against a6, queen d7? What do I do against that? I mean, I could trade queens and win a pawn. Or just push this pawn. But that sounds like it's drawing. Or potentially losing. So what happens if I just move my rook? I said I can't do it, but what if I just sack it? So, for example, rook to e7, rook check, just king g2. But then he has, I guess, queen g5 check. I take. I like that though. I like queen e7, check. Maybe I take it. Queen takes. King g2. Queen f5. Queen d5. Takes. And then I have my rook's on e7. So then I have, I can do a6 check. Rook has to come back. And I have an easy game after that. I feel like. It's probably the best move though. Sounds like it's the best move. After a6, I'm not sure what's the continuation. After rook, queen d7, blocking. Yeah, let's try it. Sounds like the surest line. Yeah, obviously it's not the right one. Maybe I'm thinking too complex. Maybe it's something simpler. What do I do against d7? I don't know. Maybe this and then rook e7. That's probably it. Ah. Because then I can always just get out of jail. Well, what about rook d1 takes queen here, king up, then queen d5 check. Oh, then he falls to checkmate. So same idea, except a6 is already played first. Okay. Down below 1900. He's threatening queen f7 check. Is that really a threat though? Not really. Can I just take his bishop for free? think so. Because bishop, queen f7, king h8, and then if he ever does queen h5 check, I always have queen h7 to block, and then I have pressure on this g2 pawn. So it looks like, yeah, incorrect. Oh man. Oh, I see. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. I see it always after. Maybe I should go a little slower. I could win a pawn. Knight takes. If even if you push, I just check you here. No, I win a rook. If bishop takes, then knight takes. Bishop takes. Rook here. Check and then take. Maybe that's a more clearer line. Oh, bishop took. That's even better. That's much better for me. Okay, better than the line that I was calculating. My queen's attacked. His knight's attacked. Is there a mating threat here? Yeah, so I can take the knight, queen, bishop takes my queen, f2 check, king e2, bishop g4 check, winning the queen, then king d3, and I win the queen. So I win a piece in this line, but he also gets my knight, but I could probably move it afterwards. And I also win this piece back, so I'm okay. Alright, let's see here. He hasn't castled yet. I got immense pressure on f7, and instead of defending it, he just cleared up space for his king to move. Um, so, obvious move is queen takes f7, king e8. Ideally, the bishop wouldn't be there, so knight e6 wins the fork, wins the queen. What about? I could also just get his knight, but that's not fun. So queen takes f7, king d8, e6, bishop c8, and then just queen takes, f8 check, rook takes, and checkmate. Okay. Bishop can't take because of the fork. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can just do it immediately. Okay, that works here, I guess. Wow. I see the continuation. It's just not the precise move order, which is very frustrating. So if it was an ideal scenario, my bishop would just be on g7. That's checkmate. So bishop h6, rook g8, and then knight takes. Or even just check. I can just check right there. That'll still be game. But does he have any threats against me? No. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Alright, we got two attackers on this bishop, but it's pinned to the black king. I can't take because I lose the exchange. Huh. I'm trying to think of some variation with this bishop takes. My light square bishop takes g6. But I don't see any continuation. So bishop takes g6. I mean, after queen takes. Um, yeah, it's not so clear. What if I brought my bishop to f2, then back up to h4? Will he even counterplay against that? Bishop f2, maybe knight e3, threatening checkmate. Then I just bring a bishop back. Bishop to d3. I can also just take it as well. I like my bishop on h4. Maybe that's too slow though. Is there a faster way? Because the queen can get out of the way, and I can win the rook probably. Yeah, the queen can get out of defending that. Because the bishop f2, the king can probably get out immediately. So maybe a move like king g8. But that loses the g6 pawn. But that's not a big deal. Yeah, that's probably too slow. Is there a better move? Is there a better move? I like that move so much. It feels like poetic, just like rearranging your pieces. I can also take this pawn on c6. But I can't even do any d5 tricks. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's the right move. Oh, no, it's not. I was processing for a quick second. Alright, what's the answer here? This bishop. Huh. I saw that, but I feel like it exchanges a piece. No? I saw that because I win this piece. Doesn't that just exchange it? Exchanges the piece. What happens after though? Like king here? Oh, then check me. Ah, okay. More winning chances. Man, below 1900 again. I did not make any progress. So, it's white to move. So, for example, straightforward is king, king e7, king e2, king d6, king d3, takes, king c4, it'll be a tie. So there's probably a win in this. So maybe a4, king e2, king e7, king d3, king c4, king c4. And there's a tie again. Oh, actually, he's waiting that line. Huh, what's the right play then? King e7, king e2, king d6, king d3. Ah, then king c5. Not taking the pawn. King c5. Ah, I see. That's the winning move. And then push here. Let's see. Let's think about this. We're gonna push here. Push. King b3. Push. Takes. No, I'm still losing. Maybe just pushing here. Pushing once more. Oh, I was expecting king a4. I think it leaves the same variation though. Yeah. Whew, pretty good. Plus 11. That's fantastic. I want to go here, but this knight's blocking, so potentially taking, takes, that'll be checkmate. So once I take here, king has to take. Then the king's in the wide open. Oh my goodness. So what happens after queen e4? King has to go what? To d8. When the king's wide open, it's probably a more forcing line. So takes, king takes. Knight check. Still here. Queen d1. Queen c7. King c7. He's just escaping that. Huh. Maybe I can afford to do that. Maybe I can just bishop, like queen here, for example. Queen, knight takes, pawn takes. Oh, that's winning. That's winning. Wow. Okay. I didn't want the king to run around, which is why I was like, how can we make the king stay where it is? Alright, white to move. Same material. He has a pass pawn. Or he has a queen, actually. So this is not good for me. Let's see here. Let's try to get this king in a mating net. So what happens if bishop here? Bishop to b6. King, he can't go king b4 because of a3, king c4, and then rook d4 checkmate. So after bishop b6 check, he has to go c4, and then still the same check, and then that checkmate that way. So this line is forcing. And then I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this wins. This invites the queen to be traded. So yeah, the right move order. That's what I learned so far. Beautiful scenario if I just took the knight, discovered check on the queen while checking the king on g6. That can't be done. I could just take the bishop and then fork the king, but the king is still pinned. How can I unpin the... If I unpin the king, then I lose the knight. So, check. Check. Can I repeat? Maybe I can do something with this bishop. So, queen a6 check, king g8, queen g6 check. Let's just say king h8. I can just gobble up pawns. I could just literally check him to death. I'm winning material, so maybe maybe queen g. Oh, actually, I like this. Queen h6 check, king g8, and then bishop d5 check. He can't go here. He can't go to f8 or f7. He can't go to. Is that a win? That's a win, I think. It's the forced checkmate. Mate in 2. Alright, you got lots of attackers on f2 now that this bishop is moved. Which might have been the best choice. But currently it's defended like a million times. But can we remove defenders? unlikely for now. Yeah, everything seems to be defended properly. This knight on c7 looks weird, but it's blocking the pawn from advancing. I mean, a move could be like knight d5. Just get that piece active. But because the bishop moved from f3 to g4, this file is now open. What can we do with this file? Or maybe attack that bishop. What happens after h5 and then h4? The bishop is trapped. I like that actually. This looks weird because it exposes my king. It's probably the right move. Yeah. All right, 1925. That's a good score. Very good score. We got a rook on the h file attacking the king. I'm also attacking his rook, but now I'm pinned to the queen is pinned to my king. So if king g2, then rook can just go back to like e8. What if I played queen d3? No, that loses immediately. Or queen b1, so no discovered attack can attack us. If queen b1, then d5. And then king g2, king g1. Because then the rook has no good squares to go because he has to protect the queen. I like that. Sneaky moves, very sneaky. Alright, 5 pawns to 2. I gotta get one of these pawns past, make it a queen. If I play b6 immediately, takes, king d7, b7, yeah, king will get there. So b6 takes and then a6. So the king's out of the square. That'll probably be the best move. Oh, he does not take. So if I push king h2 or h2 and then queen b8 and then queen h8 with check. But that's okay, right? Well, can I reach it? I can reach it. King f3. Yeah, I can reach it. But it's not the right move because he can just push his other pawns. Will I get there in time? So b7, for example. h2. Yeah, he wins with checks. I don't want that with check. So I have to move. Then a6. And then this is actually good for me because now. Okay, yeah, this is good for me. Alright, phew. Very, very tricky. Alright, another king and pawn endgame. This time with rooks. Rooks about the queen. I have some checkmate possibilities. Like, for example, rook c3 looks good because I'm threatening checkmate on the back rank. And then like maybe rook c3, rook g2, and then I play rook c4, c5. I'll probably check him anyways and push my pawn. That'll be even so. That'll be a clear. I think that's very clear. Not clear enough. Nope. Maybe just this. Threatening this. Alright, I should have thought that more. I should have thought that through more. The knight's hanging. So what if I stick with the pawn? Pawn. And then yeah, that'll be kind of devastating. I took it with a queen, maybe. Take it with a queen. Pawn takes. And then I push. Because I also have this move. That's deadly. Oh my gosh, not deadly enough. Okay. This has to stop. I gotta think slower. Maybe check. This forced. Then check. Or check. Queen. Then check. King. Then take. Wow, okay. Check first. Distract the queen. And then what? And then take? Oh. I see. This pawn was a distraction. Wow, I'm gonna get some water. So we started at 1897. We gained 20 points. Alright, my king looks like it's under attack. My king looks very scary. His king is right in the line of my queen. The simplest one would just be to take the bishop on d3 and then win material on c2. Why would that not work? Because of knight e4, threatening knight f6, and then once that moves, then queen h7 is checkmate. That's fair. I'm tempted to just like push e4. E4, pawn takes, bishop. Yeah, I lose. Lose that exchange easily. Huh. Man, the attacker on my king is very strong. It's hard for me to create counterplay without sacrificing like 94 moves. Actually, would I be good with that? So let's revisit the line again. Bishop on f5 takes on d3, pawn takes, and then knight takes on c2, and then king moves wherever, and then knight takes on a1, knight e4. How big of a threat is that? How big of a threat is that? Because I always have rook d3. And once knight takes, my queen can take. I feel like that's the best line. I can afford to do it. Ah, okay. The first move was correct. This move, I see. Yeah. But the queen can go to h. Oh, the queen is trapped. Okay, even better. Even better. 15% pass rate. Man, life's tough. Alright, I got bishops hanging, queen could be traded, f7 could be taken. So, I feel like I win a piece, I win a pawn if I just take an f7. So, knight takes b5, for example. Queen takes d4, pawn takes f7, king takes f7, knight takes d4. Or he can just knight takes b5, and then pawn takes f takes e6. Which I wouldn't gain anything. So, what if the queens were traded first? Queen takes, king takes, knight takes. No. Maybe the pawn first. E takes f, queen takes. So, pawn takes first wins a pawn. But does it win anything else? Pawn takes e7, f7, king takes f7. What? Queen f4? No, it just develops a piece. I like e takes f7, king takes f7, queen takes d8, bishop takes d8, knight takes b5, with threats of knight to d7, or sorry, d6. And if the bishop moves to e7, then knight to c7 wins the rook. It's probably a better line. Probably a better line out there. It wins a pawn. I like pawn. I'll be 2 pawns up. 1 pawn out. Yeah. It's probably a better line out there. Huh. Alright, let's see. Let's see this. Nope. Wow, all of them are incorrect. Literally all of the ones are incorrect. That's crazy. Literally all of my candidate moves were incorrect. Oh, queen takes g7. Wow, I did not even consider that. Did not even consider that one. Oh, wow. Isn't it obvious rook takes d6? No, bishop takes d6. King g8 and then rook e8 mate. Are you serious? Wow. Why is that? Why happens after bishop takes? Bishop takes, Queen takes, rook takes. I guess it's kind of an even endgame. But why is this more forcing? Why? So rook takes. Isn't that the same, but double pawns? Oh, it's check. So in this position, if queen takes, then for sure it's checkmate. Ah, man. Alright, back where we started. Back where we started. We got attacker of my rook, attacking who's defending my knight. Could I just take on a5? That sounds like the most obvious. Because I can't go to b4, b5. Is there any counterattack plays? Yeah, I think that's the... Yeah, so do I take here? Actually, I'm okay here. Because I'm up a piece. Yeah, I'm up a piece here. Okay, back where we started, literally, like an hour ago. King just castled. My king is very iffy. Can I trap this queen somehow? What about bishop takes f4, queen takes f4, knight g6 attacking the queen? The queen can't go to f3. It can't go to g3 because of f4. It has to go to... It can't go to g4. It can't go to g5. So it has to go to... Oh, it can't go to h4 either. So that's probably the best. And it's, of course, never the best. Man, that's so sick. That's so sick. Yeah, so sick. Okay, I'm rage quitting. Queen here. And then I win the piece. But why not? If I ate here, if I ate on f4, the queen has to eat back. And then, what does she do after? Oh, queen takes f5. Ah. Okay. We gotta end it on a positive. We gotta end it on at least 1900. So let's keep going. We can win two more hard ones. Knight check. I like knight to g4, king to g8, and then queen g3, and queen e1. That sucks. What do I do against queen e1? No, knight g4, king g8. I can't go queen like c5 because of e3. So knight g4, king g8, g1, queen g3, queen e1. And then the mystery unfolds. Is it the best move though? Knight g4. Knight g4. King g8. What happens after? I could play. Ooh, I could play knight e3. The pawn can't take because it's pinned to the queen. So queen e1. And then queen c1. Wow. So no checkmate here, but I win material. Wow, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Um, what if I just took the pawn on g4? And then threatening rook takes h2, king takes h2, rook h8 mate. Or should I just take rook h2 first, king take h2, rook h8, king like g2 for example. Now how about king g3, preventing me to take queen g4? What do I do against that? Maybe rook takes h2, king takes h2, queen takes g4, threatening rook, checkmate. And the only defense is knight f3, which I can take comfortably. So knight f3 takes, and then queen g2. Huh. So maybe queen g4 first. Queen g4 first. Yeah, queen g4 first. Because now I'm threatening the same moves. The only defense against that is knight f3, which I can now comfortably take. So I'm not sacrificing a rook ahead of time. But if I did, rook takes h2, king takes h2, rook to h8 check, king g3. I would have to take it first. So rook takes h2, king takes h2, queen takes g4, knight f3. Oh no, actually knight f3 doesn't work because of the king's on g2 or h2. So then rook checkmate on h8. So rook takes actually is the forcing line. But the trick is to take here first. So that looks like it works, but it doesn't. I thought it did work, but it didn't work. Phew. Okay, that's good. This is getting some. This is looking like some good chess. Do I take on h3? Pawn takes, and then checkmate? No, and then he has king g2, and then do I have rook h2? No, because he has king f3. So maybe take it immediately. It's not good. So there's some kind of mating pattern here. I don't have a queen, so it looks like I have to do some. So pawn g3 takes f2 pawn. I mean, rook takes, and then That's, he's totally fine. I need to find checkmate because I'm like so down in material. So let's move line again. Bishop takes h3, pawn takes h3. Rook takes h3. Check. King h2. Maybe knight f4 check. King g1. Oh, we can't do king g1. So knight f4 check, right? No, he can. So bishop takes, no, pawn takes f2 check. Rook takes f2. Bishop takes f2. And queen takes f2. So looks like that's still losing. No, I didn't miss a line. So bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, king g2, knight f4, king g1. So the rook and the pawn's right here, the knight's right here. Maybe rook here, threatening king h3 mate. I like that. That's really good. And he has no defense against that. It looks like. And of course, it's never the correct one. Oh, minus 12. That's gonna get hard to catch up on. Rook takes. Okay. Much simpler. Much simpler. Wow, minus 12. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Can't I just now do rook c6 and then rook c8? Right? Yeah, that looks too obvious. So, don't I just win this pawn? I can go. Is that checkmate? I think. Knight f3. If he goes here, then it's checkmate. So, knight f3. Knight f1. And then I take. And then it repeats again. But I'm up a pawn at least. Is there more forcing line? Yeah, I like it. Seems very. Oh, it's pinned. My bad. Did not see that one. So bishop sacrifice. Bishop takes. Pawn. Knight here. King f1. Takes. King back. Huh. So if it's pinned, I should move it closer to defend. Then what do I do against rook e1? Oh, this stinks. Maybe the only way I can win is to draw, which is the bishop f1, which is the bishop f3 line. I think that's the only drawing move. Yeah. Perfect. All right. 13 away. Let's go. Queen's being attacked. h5, h6 are not good retreating squares. I could also put my knight to g5, threatening knight takes f3 check, which is probably the right move, because if knight g5, discover check, like for example king g1, g2, then queen h4, h3, king g1, and then the same knight takes f3. So this, I'm winning a piece here. All right. All right, let's try to get one more good one, and then I'm gonna take a little break and call it a day. So what happens if this bishop were to go to e3? So the queen has to retreat back to like f5. I can also just check here, and then bring this bishop up somehow. So how about check on c6? He can't go to d8 because of bishop to a5 check. So after queen c6, then he has to go to either e7 or f8. Let's say, for example, f8. This doesn't work because the queen can take it. But I can just win the rook. And I have an in-between move. I can move my bishop to e3 and then take the rook. So I like that. Oh, wait, yes, yeah, same thing. So I'm pretty sure that's the right move. And then take here? Or is there checkmate somewhere? Is there a forcing line with like f4? No, there's not. Alright. Oh, yes, +8. Okay. Ending on a good note. Ending it there. 1900 tactics training. And that's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Gonna have much better luck next time with this tactics training. It's so hard to rise up. Alright, stop the recording.